Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8. Welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime. This is part 4, and energy spike detected. Z button thing, yeah. I feel like every game I'm LPing just wants to make me press Z to do things that I don't want to do. Sort of what it feels like to me. With Tales of Symphonia and the skits and all, and then we got this. And I don't know, it just video games just lately have been wanting to make me press Z. Okay, so today, let me take a look at my map first. Today we're going to do what we were going to do in the last episode, which is go to the furnace. That was sort of our little objective that it just told us about now, and what it told us to do last time. And we're also going to kind of do some cleanup. Believe it or not, we're pretty much finished as of right now with the Chozo Ruins. We've just got one sort of almost optional, but it shouldn't be, power-up left to get, and we got a little bit of other stuff, and then there's a boss that we're going to take on. We're not going to do the boss in this episode, I'm going to say that for the next one, and right now we're just going to go crazy with some missiles and getting combo shots on like blast caps and whatnot, but yeah. So yeah, basically a cleanup episode, but hopefully I'll be able to do... Wait, didn't I kill you? What? That was weird. Hopefully I'll be able to do enough to keep it interesting, as far as talking and stuff goes. I probably should have come up with some, like, topics of discussion for this kind of video, because, just me backtracking through all the areas might not be the most interesting thing for you to watch. It's a lot of fun to play. The backtracking aspect of Metroid in general is actually one of my favorite things about it. No matter what way it's presented, I really have no problem going back through worlds again and again to find stuff that I hadn't before, because it's not really the same world, it's all different. And, you know, if you know the game right, there are shortcuts you can take and new paths and stuff, and it's really, like, it's not the same, ever. And I don't know. A world as well as exceptionally crafted as this one, too, I don't find any displeasure backtracking through that. Let's go through here. Here we got a little timed puzzle. It's really not too tough, because there's little paths leading you to the next of these little, I don't really know what to call those, switches, I guess, for lack of a better term. But basically, we gotta hit them all before they deactivate, because those platforms are really the only way to get there. But see here, we got this little path back here. We actually looked at this corridor. This is the one that was filled up completely with acid before, but it's not anymore. Look how big that red energy is. Has it always been that big? It's like half the size of Samus's face. Or Samus's face is half the size of that. Yeah. Shriek bats. Come on. I need something more difficult than you. You guys aren't even a challenge anymore. Alright, and the last one is up here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it is. Oh, geez, I'm running out of time. Do it! Okay. I think this is the last one. Pretty sure there's only 3. 3 is the magic number, after all. And the lock that was on the door, which is what that little the thing is now gone. So we will go through there. Now this power-up that's coming up here is kinda strange in the way that it's not a upgrade to like the suit. You'll see in a second why I think it's weird that they alert you that this is here. I think we're almost to the furnace. I'm pretty sure it's this next room up here. Yeah. And these tracks here, we actually can't do anything with those yet. You've probably been seeing them around. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can use that in here. You can see that room was probably a little bit bigger than what we explored. But yeah. Anyway, energy tank is what's in the furnace, and I think it's weird that they notify you about that, because it's an energy tank. Like, since when does Metroid do that? And I think this is the only time that they really do that. I guess they're expecting you to maybe have skipped past that first available energy tank that I got, and like, just so that you'll have one. If you're completely and totally garbage at finding things, you'll at least have one energy tank. But I don't know. I think the one I got was pretty easy to find. Will you please open? Okay, thank you.
Shake bats! Shake bats!
Yeah. But in the last episode, I felt like I was being a little negative almost. Like, I don't really know if I like how well that one turned out, because I had to co-commentate it, and I was like, I don't think anyone really noticed that, but I did. because I'm just kind of perfectionistic as far as that goes. I mean, by that I mean I like to do the best I can, and I would just kind of blab about it. But one thing I didn't really like is that I was talking about how this is my least favorite area, and I don't want to. Ooh, yeah, got it again. Oh god, not right into the lava acid. And I guess we can press Z here, and it'll show us the big room. That looks rather fitting for a boss fight. Just a hunch that might be what we're going to be using that for. Yeah, I said this is my least favorite area, but I still really do like it. I want to make that clear. I'm not like, oh, Chozo Ruins, man. Like, it's not in any stretch of the word like a slog through here. I love this place. And everything about Metroid Prime. Over here we got another, what is this wall called again? Okay, it's called nothing because we can't scan it. But basically, there's a missile behind it. I guess if you can't scan that, that'd be kind of difficult to get. But I don't know. We're going to be picking up a lot of missiles in this episode because, again, we're cleaning stuff up. That was an unintentional door open and shriek bat kill. Now, these are some new rooms here. This one is called the Watery Hall, I'm pretty sure. Yes. You know your Metroid Prime when you know the names of the rooms. Yeah, this is the Watery Hall. There's actually a little bit of a puzzle type thing that we gotta do in here. And I'm gonna show you what it is right after we kill these blast caps right now. Yeah. And alright, so if we jump over here, scan this thing on the ground, it is a runic symbol. And that's sort of the gimmick of this room, and there's another room like this in Chozo Ruins, is you gotta scan those runic symbols, and once you scan all of them, we can open this door thing up here, which has all the symbols on it. And I guess the game wants you to like go up there first, see that, and then come and try to find these, but I know what we're supposed to do anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do it my way. So the third one is right here, and the fourth one is a little bit of a climb upwards. This seems sort of like an inconvenient room. I don't know what the Chozo had in mind when they designed these platforms. Maybe it's just so dilapidated this is all that's left and it wasn't originally like this. Or maybe they're just fans of platforming. And the last symbol, it looks like a fist or something. It looks like Knuckles' fist. That's what it looks like. Knuckles the Echidna. And then the door is like a hammer or something. That's cool. And here we have more stuff. We're going to do the lore first. I'm going to leave that amazing, tantalizing power-up down there while we read this. And I think I've decided that I actually am going to read this. I'm not going to just skip through it, because what am I going to do while I'm skipping through that? I liked the feedback that you guys gave. It was sort of seemed mixed on what I should do. But if I don't read this and I just mash through it, then I'll just have nothing to talk about. And I want to read it because it's fun. So I'm going to do that instead. We've returned to Talon 4, born with an E, that's weird, born here against our will by a great cataclysm from the reaches of space. Meteor came, casting a dark shadow of debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Though we perceived this from beyond space and time, it was but a curiosity, a brief flare in the infinite march of the universe. But the meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land, clawing at life with such violence that we were ripped from our peaceful state, and find ourselves wandering as shadows of the mortal forms we left behind, searching for why we are here. So again, there's some more insight as to what actually happened to the Chozo in these areas. Something about a meteorite landed and set out a great poison, which is sort of what we're going to be dealing with later on. For now, let's get this little rotating triangle thing. It's a beam upgrade. You probably guess what it is, since sort of the theme has been getting back our old stuff. It's the charge beam. Charge beam acquired. Reacquired. Charge beam required. Not actually though, because I think you can skip past it. I don't know though. You might not be able to. All I know is that it doesn't alert you that the charge beam is here, and I've always got it, so I don't know. If you maybe there's probably like charge beamless speedruns and stuff in this game. I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, we can use this amazing power up to kill the disgusting, nasty eye guys that have been plaguing us for so long. It's definitely a welcome thing. And there's another little expansion right over here. Pretty sure this is a missile. It's a door. That's not a missile. Okay. I'm pretty sure it is a missile in this little room. Yeah, it's behind this thing, which we can just blow up with another missile. So 3 missiles to get 5, which is an addition of 2. I know how to do math. Yay! Alright, and then you can see there's more tracks in here, which means we're going to be revisiting this room. But not at the moment, because we don't have anything to do with the tracks. Yeah, they're singing today. I was singing in Tales of Symphonia, too, a little bit. I don't know why I was doing that, but maybe I'm just in a sing-songy mood. We'll destroy some of these, but it's going to take too long to kill them all. I'm just going to run through and sacrifice the health, but now that we have 2 health bars, it doesn't really matter. Whoa, can I do this? Yeah, and then fall right into the acid. So worth it. Alright. One of the things that I'm really accustomed to is being able to aim down as you jump, because you can do that much more easily in the Wii one. So I keep trying to like do this awkward fumbling around with the R button as I'm jumping. It just does not work very well. But yeah. Again, Metroid's really never been about being that mobile of a character. Samus is always a little clunky in every game. That's sort of the point, though, I guess. One thing that's really great about having our charge beam back is now we can get pickups that fall anywhere. We don't have to like run through them, you know, ram them with our face, which is definitely a cool thing. Can I jump over this? Yes. Alright, so now that we've finished our exploring of all this area over here, we're going to go back through the Arboretum and not go that way. We're going to go back to the main plaza and do some stuff there, because if you can remember, there's some morph ball holes and bomb stuff in previously visited rooms that we actually haven't been able to do, and now that we have the bombs we can do that. And I guess I should come up with something to talk about while I'm walking. I don't know if I'm actually going to cut out backtracking in the future. I'm going to show it as of now. Maybe I'll just sort of, for these kinds of episodes, I'll come up with topics and stuff that I want to talk about. I guess I didn't really do that. This is kind of being impromptu. But yeah, don't go through that door because there's nothing in there of goodness. There's an area that will be impassable to us right now, so not even worth bothering with it. Doodly 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 scarabs, yeah, scarabs, yeah, scarabs, yeah. Blast all the scarabs. Yeah. So I guess I could talk about what I've been playing, just so I kind of, that's sort of my fallback, like, when I don't have commentary. Just, all right, here's what games I'm playing. And the thing is, I haven't really played that much more than what I had last time I talked about that. Where am I going? Not there. We want to go back to the ruined shrine first. We can't go all the way to that room that you saw that we haven't gotten through yet, but we can do a little bit more stuff in there. Like get an expansion. That's pretty much, I just spoiled what we're going for, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now what happens? I will roll through the scarabs, oh yeah! Dun 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 dun. Alright. And I think the Beatles will respawn in here. You know, the Beatles will respawn in here. Okay. One of the things that I was like, I forgot to clarify this in my last episode, but when I was talking about my Beatles impression, I forgot to specify what Beatle that was actually supposed to be, because contrary to some belief, they did sound different. Then people will be like, oh, here's my general Beatles impression, but they all have different voices. And as far as who that is, I honestly don't know. It's just some voice that sort of exploded out of my stupidity. But if I had to guess, I'd probably say it's like a mixture of John and George, because they were the ones that had those sort of like more nasally voices. But honestly, it sounds like none of them. It's really bad. But if I had to guess for you, I would say a mixture of those two. Alrighty. That's all we have to do in there. But we do have more stuff to do. I always forget where this room is. It's down here. That's not down there. It's right over there. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, maybe it's because it's down a slope, but I always forget how to get to that little chain. This is where we're supposed to be going, right? Yeah. There's a couple ways to actually access the boss room, but the way that I think is most beneficial to us is the way that I'm going right now. Just as far as saving time and sort of getting stuff goes, we're going to take that route. shoot you. I'm kind of pressing on my time here. This is probably going to be a longer episode just because we are doing some cleanup stuff. Maybe I'll make the next one shorter, I don't know. There's nothing down there. For some reason I always think there's something in like one of those tree trunks, I don't know. Alright, so there's something in this room. As you can see there, we got a missile up in this little, cool little wall indentation thing. I don't know what purpose this would serve. And it's a little bit involved. We got to go up there first to blow up that block supporting the other block. So now that we can go through here. I guess you could kill the war wasps in this area, but I don't think they'll be too much of a problem. So we're probably good to just roll on through. Yeah. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, games. Yeah, like, Final Fantasy 13, I was talking about how I was playing that last time, and I was totally gonna... I made this pact with myself that I was totally gonna get through that game and beat it and everything before 13.2 comes out. And that's coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 31st, so that's when I'm recording this, on the 30th. And I just haven't beaten it. I haven't gotten anywhere close to beating it, actually. It's not that I'm liking it any less. I got stuck on this one boss fight. I'm on disc 3 right now. It was the boss fight right before disc 3. That's where I am right now. I beat the boss fight, but I didn't play much after that. But I don't know. And then the other two games, Rayman Origins and Sonic Generations, which I pretty much have been playing, but really just not as much. We need the Morph Ball Bomb to get this expansion. I sort of talked about it last time we were in this room. Yeah, that's how you get it. It's a cool little loop around, and you can see it on the map there, which is something that I like. But yeah, aside from those games, though, I actually played through and completed another game that I'd already had. I'm not gonna really talk about that because I'm thinking of LPing it, and I guess that doesn't really make much sense, but it will fit into what my plan is for my next LP. But basically, it's a game that I already own. I guess I would say a classic game that I just wanted to replay through just to refresh my memory on it. And so I beat that in like 3 days, though. So I'm like, why am I able to like totally like almost speed run through that, and I can't just sit down and play, you know, newer stuff? And I think I don't understand why. I don't understand why it's like, because I should be playing games that I haven't played before, and I keep going back. Like, it's easier. I feel like it's easier for me to play ones that I've already beat. And I don't know why that is, because like I can't have played every good game. There are good games out there that I haven't beat yet. And I don't know. I don't know. It's a strange thing to me. And I guess it has a lot to do with nostalgia and stuff too. But I get frustrated at nostalgia, to be honest, because there are some people who will staunchly argue against anything new just because it's not what it used to be. And like, nostalgia is a great thing and all, but I think it hinders people so much sometimes. And that's why, like, I almost don't know if I would call someone who only plays classic games a gamer. And I guess I would more think of them as just someone who liked their past, because I don't really understand how that works. I don't know. I don't mean to offend anyone if you don't like to play modern games, but yeah, I don't know. It's a little topic that I felt like skewing off on to get through time. New Chozo lore. Let's read it. Our sanctuary grows by the day. We Chozo know much of technology, but we have chosen to leave it behind on this journey. Our home here on Talon 4 will be a place of simplicity. Structures hewn from stone, bridges woven with branches, hallways caressed by pure waters. We build around the ancient and noble trees, drawing from their strength and giving them our own in return. Swallow? And that is why all that is wild flows around us here. Our race will be just one more group of creatures in the knit of nature. It is our hope that such a state will bring with it great wisdom, a greater understanding of the nature of the universe. Once our city here is complete, we will peer inward and discover the truth. So there's some background on how the Chozo city in this area came to be. Now here, we've got a little bit of a puzzly type thing almost. This room's called the Vault. I usually don't come here until after I've beaten the boss, but I'm doing things out of order normally right now. And there's actually a maneuver here that's a little bit more advanced than you know, your basic stuff. What we have to do, obviously, is lay a bomb in all 3 of these locks, but as you can see, you can't get high enough to get this one. So what we have to do here is a double bomb jump. And what we really want to do is kind of just that. The best strategy, I think, for doing a double bomb jump is to, I'll show you again in a second, is you lay a bomb, and then right before it blows up, you lay another one, and then another one after you jump. So, like, now I can't do it. Alright. Alright, well, it's like that. You saw me do it perfectly the first time. I'd do more attempts, but we're coming on to 20 minutes here. We got 45 missiles now. That is okay with me. What's through this door? I think it's just a little connector to, oh, beetles, come on. A little connector to, the main plaza. And there's another... I could have sworn there was one other power-up I wanted to get here. No, it is here. Yes, it is. It's right here. This energy tank that's been taunting us for a little while. That you come right out here to get. Now I thought... Actually, maybe that's a different energy tank. I think it is. I don't know. I'm all confused up now. But basically, yeah, now we're back in the main plaza. And this is actually where I'm going to end it. We've pretty much cleared everything now. We've got 45 missiles, 3 energy tanks, and we're ready to take on the boss. So in the next episode, I'll probably meet you somewhere around that boss room, and we will just take that bad boy on, because it is quite some fight. First real big boss of the game, I would say. Anyway, I've been Snack Attack 8, and until the next video, guys, I didn't know you could climb up that. Till the next video, no, in the next video, no, okay, what I'm trying to say is I'll see you in the next video. Later.